Hey family, I remember one time I was preaching in this prison ministry context. It was at a transitional living center. And I remember after the sermon, one of the guys came up to me from the program and said, hey, look, I know you're a man of God, but why do you wear a hat while you're preaching? Do you know, like, God does not like that? I was like, well, I was wearing a hat just like now, and I was confused. I was like, where do you get that from? And he broke out his Bible like immediately, and he turned to 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. It says, every man who prays or prophesies with his head covered dishonors his head. Thinking a hat, right? His head covered. And he says, but every wife who prays or prophesies with her hair uncovered dishonors her head, since it is the same as if her head were shaven. And it goes on about that. And I was so bothered that I went home, I broke all my commentaries, I'm all breaking down the word in the scripture, and found out that what he was talking about was completely out of context. Matter of fact, this was very cultural to the time in Corinth. You see, men, when we talked about his head covered, is they were like these toga things, and they would put it over their head, and it was a form of style, at least of pagan worship. And the women, and it wasn't talking about, the context of just every man, every woman. It's more like husband and wife. When a woman or a wife, when she had her hair uncovered, like let down on hair, it was more as if she was opening herself up to a relationship. It was like she was free to have sex with whoever she wanted. Like she wasn't married in the first place, and it disrespected and dishonored her husband. So what Paul is saying to the context of Corinth and the church and what they're going through is that to not worship in styles that are pagan. Even if you're worshiping God, don't do it in a style of pagan, because it throws people off. So it wasn't about wearing a hat. Woo! All right, family. You guys have a blessed day.